Welcome to LinguaWire English B1. Today, we have two stories. One about a new airstrike in Beirut and another about a huge wave in Alaska. Follow us so you can practice your English every day with the latest episode. For transcripts and quizzes, visit LinguaWire.com. I'm here with Sarah, LinguaWire's world news reporter. Sarah, what exactly happened in Beirut recently?
Daniel, Israel carried out an airstrike in Beirut on the evening of May 6th. It was the first attack there since a ceasefire deal in mid-April. The strike hit the southern suburbs called Dahye, where the group Hezbollah is based.
So this is new because there was a ceasefire before.
Yes, exactly. The ceasefire was announced on April 16th by the US president, but fighting has kept going. This strike is the first time Israel attacked Beirut since that deal.
Why did Israel do this strike now?
Israel says it targeted a senior commander in Hezbollah's special Radwan force. The Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, personally approved the attack. Israel says it wants to stop Hezbollah's military actions.
Has Hezbollah answered this attack?
So far, no official reply from Hezbollah. But the situation is tense because both sides say the other broke the ceasefire.
Why does this matter for the people living there?
It matters a lot. Lebanon's health ministry says over 120 people have died in recent attacks, including women and children. The strikes have damaged homes and villages, especially near the border with Israel.
That's a big number. What could happen next?
The fighting could get worse if the ceasefire fails completely. Israel wants to create a safe area without Hezbollah near the border, but that means more damage for local villages.
Is there anything surprising about this strike?
Yes, it is surprising because the strike happened in the capital city, Beirut, which is usually safer. Also, the Prime Minister's personal approval shows how serious Israel is about this attack.
Thanks, Sarah. That gives us a clear picture of the situation in Beirut. Now I'm joined by Michael, LinguaWire's science reporter. Michael, tell us about this huge wave in Alaska.
Last summer, a giant wave called a megatsunami hit a fjord in southeast Alaska. It was caused by a huge landslide. 64 million cubic meters of rock fell into the water in less than a minute.
Wow, that sounds huge. How tall was the wave?
The wave was almost 500 meters tall. That makes it the second tallest megatsunami ever recorded.
Why did this landslide happen?
Scientists say it was caused by glacier melt linked to climate change. As glaciers melt, the land becomes less stable and can suddenly fall down.
That's worrying. Did the wave cause much damage?
Yes, it destroyed parts of the fjord area. Luckily, it happened early in the morning, so no tourist cruise ships were there. A geologist named Brentwood Higman said it was a close call for people nearby.
What makes megatsunamis different from regular tsunamis?
Megatsunamis happen when a big landslide or earthquake pushes a lot of rock into water very fast. They usually stay local and lose power quickly. Regular tsunamis start in the open ocean, often after big earthquakes, and can travel thousands of miles.
What could happen in the future with more glacier melt?
Scientists warn that more glacier melt could cause more landslides and megatsunamis. This means more risk for people living near fjords and mountains in cold areas.
One thing people often miss is how fast these events happen. The rock fell in less than a minute, making a huge wave right away. Thanks, Michael. That really helps us understand the danger of these natural events. Let's look back at some useful words from our first story about Beirut. The theme is conflict and fighting. The first word is ceasefire. A ceasefire means an agreement to stop fighting for a time. In the story, the ceasefire was announced on April 16th to stop attacks between Israel and Hezbollah. For example, the two countries agreed to a ceasefire after many years of war. The second word is strike. A strike here means a military attack, often from the air. The story talked about Israel's airstrike in Beirut, targeting a Hezbollah commander. For example, the army launched a strike on the enemy base last night. The third word is commander. A commander is a leader of soldiers or a military group. Israel targeted a commander in Hezbollah's Radwan force. For example, the commander gave orders to his soldiers before the battle. Now, for our second part, let's learn about an important verb from the Alaska story, to cause. To cause means to make something happen. It is a regular verb, so in the past tense, it becomes caused. For example, the rain caused the river to rise, and the accident caused a traffic jam. In the story, glacier melt caused the landslide that made the megatsunami. It's a useful verb to explain reasons or results. Remember, I cause, you cause, he, she causes. For past, I caused, you caused, he, she caused. Here are two more examples. The fire caused a lot of damage. Loud noise caused the baby to cry. That's all for today's language recap.